Hello, everyone. My name is Sandra Janowitz, and I'm a sales consultant here at Singhammer. I'm excited to welcome you to today's presentation of our DYCE solution. But who is Singhammer? Our headquarters is in Neuried, Bavaria, just outside of Munich, and our team consists of approximately 75 employees. At Singhammer, we see ourselves as trusted advisors. That means communication on eye-to-eye level is really important for us. Our experience is drawn from around 300 ERP projects, specifically tailored for the IT industry. This expertise enables us to understand the challenges and the needs of IT businesses, and it directly informs the development of our software solution. Singhammer has a strong focus on the IT sector. Our suite of applications, including DYCE, is designed from the ground up based on our industry experience. We believe in transforming our practical knowledge and insight into powerful, user-friendly software that helps our clients streamline their operations and achieve greater efficiency. Today, we will demonstrate how our DYCE apps for Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central can help your business optimize its processes, improve billing, and integrate easily with tools like Jira to enhance overall productivity. Thank you for joining us, and let's dive into a high-level structure of our DYCE solution. At the heart of our solution lies Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. This ERP system serves as the foundation for managing all business processes efficiently. Once a new customer is secured, we transition to ERP Business Central. Our DYCE app support the entire business process from generating quotes to sending out bills. This includes solutions like DYCE time tracking and DYCE subscription and recurring billing, ensuring all the aspects of the sales and billing process are covered efficiently. A lot of more apps than shown here are already released. For working with prospective customers, we recommend using Dynamic Sales. This powerful CRM solution allows sales team to track tasks easily and manage different sales processes with a strong focus on each opportunity. By leveraging Dynamic Sales, salesperson can maintain a clear view of all ongoing opportunities and ensure a smooth journey from lead to customer. For after-sales service, we utilize Jira Service Management, our only software application outside the Microsoft ecosystem. Based off extensive analysis and customer feedback, we concluded that Jira Service Management is the best approach for handling ITSM processes. To minimize the need for switching between applications, we have integrated a time recording feature directly into Jira, allowing support agents to log times seamlessly without leaving the platform. Operating within the Microsoft Cloud offers a lot of benefits. If you have requirements beyond what Business Central and DYCE apps can offer, we can explore the Microsoft App Source for specialized solutions. For instance, if you need OCR software for managing incoming invoices, we can find suitable options there. We work directly with many partners to provide tailored solutions, ensuring you have access to the tools you need. Microsoft's commonly used apps, such as Outlook and Teams, are easily integrated within Dynamics 365. This seamless integration enhances collaboration, make it simple to connect Business Central with Outlook or Teams, elevating your team's productivity and communication. Additionally, we have developed two more integrations for time tracking. Whether you are working in Azure DevOps or Jira Software, our time tracking apps can be utilized to streamline your workflows to ensure accurate time management across all platforms. In the next, I want to show you our IT industry workflow. We start by getting to know prospective customers, such as those we meet at exhibitions. All contact data are tracked in dynamic sales, allowing us to manage leads and opportunities effectively. To create a quote, we transition to Business Central. Here, we manage items with extensive functionality. As a system integrator, you might work with multiple vendors and distributors, and it is necessary for you to get updates regarding delivery dates and prices on a regular basis. This is easily done through an integration with ITScope, provided by one of our partners. Once the prospective customer places an order, we send an order confirmation and begin working within the sales order and Business Central. From here, we can follow three different paths. The first is about logistic and trade management. We set the purchase order with our vendor, determining whether item go to stock or directly to the customer. After dispatching items, a service item is created, providing an overview of all active items the customer has purchased, including warranty information and managed service information. The next path is about service management. If selling services, for example, installation fees, they can be linked to a project with tasks assigned to colleagues. They will track their time in a time tracking mask, which integrates back into Business Central and the sales order. Our time tracking integration also extend to Azure DevOps and Jira Software. The third path is everything around recurring billing. For recurring services like software assurance, monthly subscription, or managed service fees, a customer contract is created. It will manage all service objects. Features include automated price updates, contract renewals, offers, and easily automated billing. For the ticketing, we utilize Jira Service Management, which supports ITIL processes and offers additional features like a knowledge database and much more. Ultimately, our goal is to bill items and services efficiently. This integrates with Business Central standard functionalities, providing data to accounting, controlling, and even facilitating intercompany processes. It's also straightforward to integrate other tools like Power BI for data visualizations from Business Central or sending information to governmental institutions via integrations and much more. This is our IT industry workflow. Now let's dive into our demo to see how such process is executed in Business Central, starting with a quote. Let's dive right in. For the demo, I have prepared a quote for our customer Audi. In this quote, we are selling our in-house developed software, the software assurance, a professional service, and development services to Audi. I sent the quote to the customer by mail and got a fast reaction by mail. That's the mail I got. From here, I don't have to switch directly to Business Central to proceed with my sales process. Instead, I open the BC add-in and I get all relevant information in this little tab. Moreover, I have the opportunity to set relevant information directly in my quote without leaving Outlook. For example, I can change the process step to winning and create a sales order out from here. Additionally, Audi wanted to extend the order with our Workplace bundle. This Workplace bundle consists of a Microsoft 365 subscription and a managed service component. This bundle unfolds as soon as the quantity is entered, but we can also build bundles flexibly within the order itself. Now I want to send the order confirmation directly back to Audi. For that, I can use the add-in in Outlook again, and a new mail as a reply is created. Now let's take a look at the printout again. Here we can see that our on-premise license has a one-time sales value of 850 euros. Here we can also see that recurring software maintenance has been sold for 170. In contrast, the Workplace bundle looks a bit different. There are no one-time costs for our customer. Instead, a monthly invoice will be generated for the usage and support. Our sold services are also within the confirmation. We can see here that two different types of services are sold. Our professional service is a fixed price service, where the customer does not see our calculated time. Unlike to that, our development is built based on effort. That means that each hour worked will be charged, regardless of what was offered and commissioned. Our solution is structured so that the quote as well as the order confirmation forms multiple sum blocks. The first sum block total all the costs the customer has to pay one time, and the second sum block represent all recurring costs. Our software maintenance is calculated annually, so we find it here. And our Workplace bundle will be billed monthly, and you can find it here in that block. The system automatically forms sum blocks based on the item configuration. You can define annual, monthly, or semi-annual service billing, so are really flexible here. As I mentioned earlier, the item configuration brings along the rhythm and basis on which we sell our services. Now, let's assign our colleagues to different services we have sold. For that, I will open Business Central. Business Central's landing page provides a role-tailored design. That means you can configure the correct landing page for each role in your business. The user himself has also a lot of personalization options. He can also decide what he wants to see and change that. Today, I'm working as Niels Neumann, our demo user in Business Central. He's working with the role of a CEO and can see all features and important information. From here, I want to find my relevant sales order. I have a lot of possibilities to do so. The easiest way is to search for Audi in our search field. Here I can see all data linked to Audi and find our sales order really fast and open that record. We wanted to assign colleagues to our sold services. For that, it is important that our sales order is linked to a project. That was already done, and I can manually checkmark it. For setting up the sales order properly, I add a process and a process step to make it easier for other colleagues to get a fast overview of the sales order. In the next step, I create project tasks. This will be my budget line for the services we have to work on. Now I can open my project card and see what we have done so far. We can see new project task lines have been created. These lines I can assign to colleagues. Since I work here as Niels Neumann, I will assign one of these tasks to him. In the next step, we will jump into the role of a time tracker who has to record times for the project tasks. For time recording, we developed our own interface. Our experience is that a lot of companies which sell professional services have to ensure proper time recording, and our web interface helps out here. So, on the landing page, Niels can see an overview of his recorded time logs, so far filtered by billable and non billable projects and activities. Each Friday, Niels has a status call with BMW. This appointment is organized by Outlook Calendar. This calendar is also linked to our web interface, and from here he can quickly create a time recording. I just have to add the project task, and an activity. To make it easier, I just can add a template here. Now a new block was added here. Purple color shows a calendar entry from Outlook. Green colored columns show all recorded times. The visualization should help to get a fast overview of missing time recording during a working day or working week. Now I recorded a time for BMW, but I also have to work on our project task for Audi. For that, I have several options to do so. The first option is to search for my project tasks. Here I can find all tasks on which I have to work. I can set filters for dates and customers. Due to the button, I can add a time recording here. I have to fill in relevant information such as start and end date and a description. Since the installation for the sold professional services was a bit tricky, I was forced to code something here. For that, I have to track time on my development service. But here nobody was planned for. But we can still log a time on that service by selecting all relevant fields. Furthermore, I can also define some times as not billable within that record. We have now explored three different methods for creating a time record. The first by using a calendar, the second by searching for assigned tasks, and the third by searching for tasks that do not have to be assigned to me. However, there's a fourth method. Sometimes a customer calls us and we invest some time here. Since we are on a call, we are not able to select all relevant information during the phone call. For that, I can use fast tracking here, just by starting and entering a short description. With finishing the call and the stopwatch, a non-complete time recording was created. Afterwards, I have the opportunity to complete it here, and all stopwatch recordings are saved here. Going back to the landing page, we can see that today was a really productive and busy day. Jumping back to busy, what can we see next? In our project tasks, I can identify some time recordings which are not invoiced yet. Let's assume that I'm in the role of a project manager and I'm responsible for checking all created time recordings regarding my projects. For that, we developed our project billing page. Within that page, I can define what I want to see due to templates. In our case, I want to see my Audi project, including all time recordings. At first glance, I can see that my fixed price service is overbooked, indicated by the red highlight. For the time and material position, no visualization occurs in case of overbooking, as the quantity is automatically adjusted. Now I have the opportunity to check and correct them if possible. So I can correct typos or transfer time trackings to completely other project tasks if necessary. I will release them in the second step. There are a lot of more features such as creating purchase orders for freelancers or invoices for services which are not linked to a sales order. For example, this could be a maintenance project for support services. Before posting my time records, I have to check the booking date. I can change it here as well as the date until all time recordings should be shown. We are now returning to our sales order and realize that we still need to activate our Microsoft subscription. For this, I will create an order-related purchase order with Microsoft. In our purchase order, I have many procurement-related options. In the first step, I send the order to Microsoft. Of course, I have further options here, such as entering delivery dates and different costs. There are many more features available, but for today's demo, it's sufficient to book and activate the license. Now we return to the sales order. Our in-house developed software, as well as our managed service, does not need to be purchased separately and can be invoiced directly. So let's invoice the order and take a look at the sales order lines again. With our DYCE document tracker, we can see all the documents that preceded the order or were created during the order processing, including our newly created invoice. Now let's take a look at the invoice and the printout. Here we can see that only our on-premise license is being invoiced and our services. For our services, a list of time trackings can be delivered to the customer. Our development service, which will be built based on expense, is shown here. Instead, our professional services fixed price fee is not shown here since we do not want to open the recorded times and our calculation to our end customer. Everything that will be built on a regular basis will be built a bit differently, and we will do that later. Now I close all tabs and search for my customer because new records have been written upon delivery of the order. Our service objects give us an overview of which services and items are currently in use with the customer. Here we also see our sold services that should be invoiced on a recurring basis. For our on-premise license, it's software assurance. For our Microsoft subscription, we have a different scenario. Two lines, one addressing our customer and one addressing our supplier. For our managed service, it's simpler again. The service is billed monthly. But where do we go from here? We also want to invoice and manage our services, right? For that, we create a contract for our customer. Here, we can define contract types ourselves. This will help us later to invoice all recurring services in a controlled and easily automated way. In our case, I will set up a mixed contract type and we will include our software assurance, managed service, and subscription. I could also create separate contracts for each service, but today we want to keep it clear. Now I can see in the lines all the services with their starting date. Now we have two options. We can invoice contract by contract. With a larger number of contracts, it makes sense to use our recurring billing to generate invoices, and that is what we are going to do now. Here, I can define various templates, similar to our project billing. This will then show me all contracts that fall under the parameters like contract type and billing date. In our case, I will pull all services included in contracts with the type mixed. Now we see our newly created contract and additionally one contract for BMW. From this interface, I can review, correct, and ultimately generate all invoices in a batch. Now let's take another brief look at the invoice. This is how it would go out to Audi. What we have just seen is that we offered our customer items that are billed on a recurring basis, either annually like our on-premise license or monthly like our subscription and our managed service. These services are managed in our customer contract. In another step, I showed you how we can invoice a larger number of contracts and services in a systematic way. But what's missing? We sold the service with the Microsoft subscription and we also get invoices from Microsoft for that. Similar to our customer contract, I can create a contract for Microsoft. I will list the services and invoice them directly from the contract. It's really similar to the customer side and gives the opportunity to keep track of our costs and receivings because of our service object. Here we can see which services are connected to which contract and compare costs here. Now you got a short introduction to our subscription and recurring billing app, project billing as well as time tracking and a bit of our DYCE IT business toolkit. Thank you for your attention and see you in a while. If you have any questions or interested in more detailed information, please don't hesitate to contact us. Bye bye.